Number 1. Register all weaknesses of others. While at face value, registering all the weaknesses of people the INFJ meets sounds like a deliberate Machiavellian scheme, luckily in many cases the INFJ doesn't do this on purpose. INFJs tend to be gifted with the ability to quickly see and intuit someone's authentic core personality makeup. INFJs habitually see someone's strengths, gifts, and beautiful parts of their personality instantly. However, that goes for the weaknesses, vulnerabilities, and ugly parts as well. It's almost like seeing color. When you look at a painting with a wide range of colors and shades, you see them all instantly, even if you didn't intend it to. You wouldn't be able to choose not to see the color red or a shade of gray. Don't worry, seeing your weaknesses fosters the INFJ's empathy for you. However, if you betray the INFJ, this knowledge can be used against you, which we'll discuss a bit later in the video. Number 2. Noxious empathy. The proverbial INFJ is a sensitive, empathic being, which is one of their beautiful traits. Sadly, the INFJ's strong empathy has a dark side. INFJs tend to absorb all the pain, sorrow, and other negative emotions of the world to the point they often can't even distinguish their own emotions from those of the people around them. Over time, this aspect of the INFJ's empathy becomes noxious due to the excess stress from toxic emotions that don't belong to them, weighing INFJs down without their awareness. Number 3. A demonic vengeance. The archetypal INFJ is known to be an idealistic, socially harmonious, empathic altruist, passionate and proud of their general philanthropic attitude. However, when the INFJ gets betrayed, this passion for the flourishing of others now turns into an intense passion for their destruction. You see, deep down inside the INFJ resides a demon. This demon consists of a lifetime's worth of accumulated pain from past hurt, shame, betrayal, repressed anger, and dark, vivid fantasies of revenge. The INFJ tries to keep all of that locked away, as it is afraid of its intensity, ability to explosively disrupt social harmony, and its immorality. When pushed far enough by a devious betrayal by someone close to them, when the INFJ sees it's necessary and permitted to protect themselves and others against malicious forces, like narcissists, psychopaths, and tyrants, and when it's a full moon, only then the INFJ makes a pact with their inner demon and will unleash it from its imprisonment by moral restraints to absolutely annihilate the malignant threads on every level by using their own foul tactics against them via a retribution tenfold the damage received, targeting the beforehand registered weaknesses with absolutely no remorse, secretly even enjoying the so-called bloodlust and not stopping until the threats have been completely eradicated. Number 4. Self-destructive perseverance. As tireless idealists, INFJs are known to strive to make their grandest of dreams a reality. In this unrelenting striving toward their goals, INFJs can easily go overboard on their ambitions to the point their noble life missions become self-destructive. Burnout, depression, insomnia, all familiar conditions to the INFJ. Yet their existential dread, perfectionism, and need for a monumental challenge make them push themselves way beyond their limits, destroying the INFJ's well-being in the process for the sake of completing their pressing life's mission. Number 5. Alienating embitterment. Introverted intuition doom spiral and extroverted feeling shutdown. INFJs are known to be sensitive, generous empaths with an altruistic heart. Tragically, within this cold, egotistical, and soulless world, INFJs have a hard time getting their nurturing energy reciprocated. When the INFJ's kindness gets abused, invalidated, or taken for granted often enough by others, INFJs may shut down their extroverted feeling, FE, to stop seeking social harmony with others and will retreat from the world in an attempt to protect themselves from further hurt. Gradually, this way, the INFJ can become increasingly more like a cold, detached robot, purely making decisions rationally and disregarding other people's emotions, passive-aggressively out of spite. The INFJ's pain and isolation may steer their introverted intuition, NI, to go down a doom spiral, where all the INFJ's perceived injustices inflicted upon them by the world are creatively amplified by introverted intuition and introverted thinking thought loops, which further increases the INFJ's detachment from the world. It can cause INFJs to become embittered, lose all faith in humanity, be disgusted by the quote-unquote common folks' primitive and barbaric ways, and seeing those without a sophisticated moral and ethical framework as beneath them. Number 6. The infamous INFJ door slam. INFJs are not proud of it, but in an emergency situation where a person they know keeps violating the boundaries of the INFJ, the infamous INFJ door slam will be implemented. This is where the INFJ cuts out the toxic persons in question completely out of their life overnight, and in 99.9% of cases for good. The archetypal INFJ tends to be extremely patient, often to an unhealthy degree, but when you push them too far, you are banned to the INFJ shadow realm forever. Watch this video next